Good morning, everybody. Welcome into the Winklerverse. I'm Bart Winkler. Fun little episode for you today. Friday morning, live with Ryan Horvat to do some picks here for the weekend that is coming up in the NFL. And we'll throw a college game in there, I suppose. Also, if you are on the audio, then after I'm done with Horvat, you will hear our Bucks live from last night, where we're basically thinking that it's probably tank time, not just fire and trade, but like now try to lose. We're getting close to that. I did see Doc Rivers was talking about, well, we're only 2.5 out of the play-in game. You're Doc Rivers with Giannis Antetokounmpo, and you're only 2.5 out of the playoff game. Okay, so that will be on the audio. If you're on video, that's a separate live video as I continue to barf content out to you guys this week. And we thank Ryan Horvat for joining us here on the Dan Shaney YouTube stream. Horvy.
Yeah, if anybody out there has a podcast, I'm really saying yes to everything these days, and you guys don't have to pay me or whatever. So I'll pop on and, whatever. I did just tell my wife, you just brought up the Bucks, I told my wife, I said, man, I love football still. And come baseball season, which I know we're going to get to in a little bit here, I am excited for that. I can't win betting college basketball. I don't know any of these kids anymore. I sound like my grandpa. And then the NBA, I haven't watched more than 5 minutes of a game all season. So I was joking. Like, I don't even really like sports other than football these days. I forgot, I'm not kidding, that Kevin Durant was on the Rockets until this morning. When I saw that social media post where SGA is like, enjoy the 7th seed. I was like, holy shit, Kevin Durant's on the Rockets. I can't be this guy, but like when I lived in Milwaukee, I cheered for the Bucks because my team since 1999, we had the Derrick Rose run. Yeah. They've been a disaster, and I can't cheer for that. I've been boycotting the team, boycotting League Pass, because the more money that you pump in and they sell out the United Center every single season, they just continue to put out the same shitty product. You play for the play-in. But, I like watching the Bucks, but man, this version of the Bucks depresses me the same way that it does when I watch the Chicago Bulls. I hate the Giannis haters out there. I got to be honest, like number 34, and I hate people that put people's jersey numbers and don't just say the names. But like 34, I had so much respect for him, but blah, blah, blah. Look, this is the NBA now. And let's be honest, LeBron James ruined the NBA. Because back in the day, you could just stay with the same organization, and compete for like a playoff spot.
Sure.
My point is, just like in the NFL, like when we talk Aaron Rodgers, choke artist, only one Super Bowl ring. Well, it's a team sport, man. The best team wins the Super Bowl every year. But like in the NBA, now your whole legacy is about rings. How many, even when we do LeBron against Jordan. And so I guess I blame like social media and debate shows. Well, LeBron can't be the best of all time because Jordan.
Nothing worse than just two guys talking back and forth, right? Right? Am I right?
But you get what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand the Giannis hate, because if the Bucks are going to continue to roll out the same team, and I know that they've tried to make moves and they brought in Dame last year, Kyle Kuzma, but like if he doesn't go somewhere else and win another ring, then in 10 years. Two jabronis like us will be Giannis really one of the greatest? He only has one ring. Choke artist.
Any Giannis hate would be he wants to leave. We all know he wants to leave, but he just won't say it. Just say it.
Because he doesn't want to be the bad guy, and he's a loyal guy.
Don't boo the crowd.
I kind of like that, though.
I know he doesn't want to be the bad guy. The other problem with the NBA is the product is bad. Silver said this is a highlight league. I had a couple of things that I was going to try to like, there's a buy one, get one night for the Bucks. They just advertised, and my kid's got a thing. And then his basketball, like there's all these other Bucks activities I was going to go do. I watched them play the last week. I've scrapped all my Bucks going to Bucks games plans until they ship up and shape up. You're not getting my money. Speaking of money, 4 for $240 for Kyle Tucker, who's not that good. I don't know how much of this is going to be deferred. I think last night was when he signed with the Dodgers. Last night, everyone's thinking, oh, well, now baseball's going to go on strike. Now I'm done with baseball. Now you're done with baseball? They don't. The thing about the Dodgers is they don't need Kyle Tucker. They just went and got him because they could. they're three-peating regardless. So now is the time. Baseball is pretty much. I don't want to not be so non-eloquent, but fucked.
Yeah, totally agree. And like, with all due respect, fuck Kyle Tucker, man. I mean, I know you're a Brewers guy and I'm a Cubs guy, but I was so excited, and I knew Kyle Tucker.
I'd rather he be with the Cubs than the Dodgers, quite honestly.
That's the thing. Like, you know, they're building something in Chicago. They're building something in Milwaukee, right? And it's like, do you really just want to take the easy way out? I guess so, because again, it all comes back to ring talk and money, right? Money. But nothing's going to change, right? We do this every other year. And I'm so sick of the strike talk and we need a salary cap in baseball, because nothing's, like I just said, nothing's going to change. It's always going to be the Dodgers and the Yankees outspending everybody. And, you know, that sucks for teams like you guys, for the Cincinnati Reds, who I see right now are almost 4-1 to win the NL Central. That would be my bet, honestly. I would bet the Reds.
Yeah.
You know, just, I mean, from a value point, because the Cubs are plus 125.
They made a trade last night too, but I wasn't really paying attention.
Yeah, I only care right now about what my team does and what your team does, because I'm not really worried about the Reds or the Pirates yet, but the Brewers scared the shit out of me, obviously, rightfully so, because you guys have been fucking up my world for like the last decade plus now. But it sucks. But like, what drives me nuts is a Cubs fan, number 2, number 3 market in the world. Spend money like you're the Dodgers. Do the deferred money shit. And I do like that that's what they did here with Bregman. That was very uncharacteristic for them to go out and spend money on him. Wanted him last year. Works out even better this year. But yeah, dude, I mean, this is what makes baseball, I'm not going to say unwatchable, because I watch my team all 162 plus games, but it sucks because it's like you're playing for second place in the National League. You know, even a couple of years ago when the Brewers went to Game 7 of the NLCS, it's like, here they are in Game 7. And in the back of my head, I'm like, nah, they're fucked, man. Like, that's why you got to go out.
They had a lead. They were still screwed.
Right. That's what I mean. Because, and even when, like, I bet the Dodgers this year, and everybody's like, that's not a value pick. And it was like plus 300. And I'm like, but they're going to win because they have Shohei Ohtani, Freddie Freeman, Mookie Betts. Yeah. They have the entire all-star.
You'd kill to get them at plus 300 right now.
And they were 7-1 at one point because all their starting pitchers died. And I kept saying, no, they're still going to win it. And everybody's like, no, what are you talking about, man? They can't beat the Padres, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, they didn't have any arms. Tyler Glasnow was eventually going to come back, right? Like, they didn't even need Clayton Kershaw. And I know it was his last year, but he was just an afterthought. You know, they got Ohtani back, obviously, pitching. So it sucks. The rich continue to literally get richer. I hate the Dodgers. I really hate Kyle Tucker. I think of him, and I know we had that run with the Astros. I think of him as a losing player because I think he was dogging it. I hate to say that about professional athletes, and I know he was dealing with an injury, but you could tell last season he didn't want to be in Chicago, which is really weird, man, because you could literally sign a big contract, be a complete bum, and we'll still cheer for you because we're drunk. You know, like Alfonso Soriano stunk, and I had his jersey, and I wore it to every Cubs game for 5 straight years. I hated that little stupid leap he would do to make every routine catch. But, God, I really just hope that something goes wrong for the Dodgers this year. But it won't. Like you said, they'll three-peat. And Kyle Tucker is a coward, in my opinion. Go Cubs, go.
Ryan says at 12:01 a.m. Eastern, December 2nd, the CBA expires. If a lockout is what it takes to fix the structure, that's the price I'll pay. Zach in the Falls, $4.99 shout out, the greatest 2 to ever do it. Missed the Horvat Winkler duo on Milwaukee radio in the morning. And I'm going to publicly say it once again. I would like to, with you, take over for Bob and Brian when they retire.
Yeah, if you're out there right now listening, hey, Aaron Rodgers, we know you're a fan of the show. If you're listening, give us a call. Defend yourself. Who is that? But if you're a program director out there, you should take a chance and you should bring in me and Bart, pay us a bunch of money.
Take a chance and bring in people. 2 people that have a big audience. Wow, what a shock.
But I also, like I just said, don't want to watch basketball. So I think what we do to make the show even better is we add a third and we bring in Grant. Like everybody, I see some of these people in your mentions and they're like, oh, I want a Bart and Rami show. Rami has enough fucking jobs right now. Rami's on the score. And also, I love Rami. How are you doing Milwaukee radio like during this time? When the Bears and Packers rivalry is a real thing, we fucking hate each other again, right? And Rami's playing both sides. If this was the Mafia, he'd be offed. He'd be like Big Pussy in The Sopranos. They'd peshy him. You can't play both sides. Choose your territory.
He's found out how to do it though.
But I think they should bring us in and bring in Grant as well, and we could be a 3-man show, and then I'll take off until football season. And you guys probably won't want me around really during baseball season, since we kind of hate each other for those couple of months, because you guys are so mean to us as Cub fans.
We are. We're huge assholes.
With your L sign. It makes me so sad.
Let's take this $4.99 and spend it on some games.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's bet some games. You want to start with the college or the NFL?
Well, let's go in order, timeline order. So what's first? Bills, Broncos?
Dude, Bills, Broncos. And so my wife this year.
I made these picks, by the way, last night on Locked On Packers, the squad show.
Yeah.
I hate all of my picks.
Why? Okay, well, now I want to hear what you have. So here, we're a Bills family. Packers, Steelers, although the Steelers run is over now that Rodgers is done. So that lamp goes with the Jets lamp.
I'm sorry, I got to interrupt. My kid, so one of these things that he watches on YouTube is like stat videos of who wins AFC championships, who wins Super Bowls.
Yeah.
And then when they show like the 1995 Super Bowl or whatever, they play the song of the team. And the song he's latched onto the most is, "Hey, Steelers, here we go. Pittsburgh's going to the Super Bowl. Here we go." So he likes the Steelers now. He likes the Houston Oilers that don't exist because they had a good song. So we are a Steelers house. We're a Bills house. We're a Sabres house.
I love that. And I love that, like, they're becoming little sports fans, man, because Nathan, now he's same thing. But what he likes to do is, like, last night or 2 nights ago, we went to get sushi after his concert. And he's sitting there and he's quizzing me. He's like, "All right, Daddy, this team was 11-5. And I'm like, "The Packers." And he's like, "No." And then him and my wife are like, "How do you not know that? You're supposed to be the sports guy." And I'm like, "Well, fuck, what was the Packers record? I thought we won 11 games. We only won 9 games this year."
We won 9 games.
Yeah, but he's all in it too. He'll be like, "Dad, 2003 AFC Championship game." And it's funny because that used to be my thing. Like, I would sit in class and somebody would just yell out like 1985 and I could give you the Heisman. I don't know where all that info in my brain, I do know where it all went, but I don't care anymore. I don't.
I'm just going to give a shout out real quick to Eric. Eric tried to join the Bucks show. The audio was rough. Please try again. I was going to, because he then hung out in the bottom. I was going to go back to him, but he was like on screen doing stuff that I didn't think I could air.
Oh, really? Like heroin?
No, not heroin.
I'm just kidding.
All right, I like the Bills.
Okay, so that's what I was about to say before you rudely cut me off on your own show. That's what I do. Take over.
That's what
I do. We're a Bills family now. My wife has a big Bills sweatshirt. I love Josh Allen. Hung out with Josh Allen. Shout out to me. He's also a big Goose fan, which I sent you a song and you never listened to. I know for a fact you never listened to it because you never texted me like, "Oh, this is the greatest song of all time." But I bet the Bills and I bet the Niners before the season. You know when you get those free bets and you're like, "What the fuck am I going to do with a $10 bet?" I took a exact matchup on those two teams to meet in the Super Bowl. Bills over the Niners, and they're both still alive, but I think they're both fucked. And I love Josh Allen, and I hate when idiots, I don't want to say idiots, I hate when people that have no business being on the air, like Ryan Clark, have a take like, "If the Bills don't win the Super Bowl this year, it's all on Josh Allen." That's like when we used to do that with Rodgers, bro. Like, he had a Ladarius Gunter as his shutdown corner. Josh Allen's number 1 wide receiver right now is who? Brandon Cooks, Keon Coleman, a bunch, like the 2 tight ends,
Josh
Kincaid
Palmer,
and
Khalil Shakir.
Josh Allen is
that
the best.
Shavers guy. Who's Shavers?
Josh Allen is the best quarterback in the league.
Yeah,
at least for the last 2 years, right? I want to end the Mahomes. I've already done this bit, the GOAT discussion, right? The most talented quarterback of all time is right behind me. It's Aaron Rodgers.
Sure.
The most decorated quarterback and the real GOAT is still Tom Brady. Mahomes is in the conversation, but he's had a shitty couple of years, and it's always an excuse. Rodgers never got these excuses. Brady never got these excuses. But Josh Allen does deserve the excuses because this team is a 4-win football team without him. I think they're screwed. I think the extra rest is a real thing. I think the altitude, as you know, you were in Denver, is a real thing. I think they have the best defense in the league. Everybody in the public is betting the Bills, yet it flipped. And now the Broncos are a 1.5-point favorite. So I hate to do it. I'm going to hedge my Bills Super Bowl bet. I'm taking Denver to win this game. I hate Bo Nix. I hate Sean Payton. I think he's a fucking criminal. But, man, they're the better football team. And I got to take the better football team and the better defense at home.
I don't know if I'm trying to talk myself into the Bills because I really have never liked the Broncos.
Hate them.
Obviously, since they beat us in the Super Bowl, I think their fans were some of the worst fans I've ever sat by this year. I think that the logo change was terrible. I hate the logo change. I've hated them since that, really. I do not like Sean Payton in any way,
Criminal.
shape, or form. Yeah. But I think that Broncos team is more like the team that Jacksonville went in there and beat them. Packers had a chance. I like Buffalo. I do like Buffalo. I like Josh Allen to keep riding this thing, even though his wife used to root for the Broncos.
Okay, I think that that's so dumb because I also saw somebody and they were like, well, Drake May's wife, which I forget her name, she's like a huge hit, I guess, on social media because she does like cooking and baking and stuff. But anyway, people were like, oh, well, she did the same thing. And they showed a picture because they're high school sweethearts of them in Carolina Panther gear. That's not the same thing. They grew up in Carolina and they cheered for their hometown team. Look, Josh Allen's wife could do whatever she wants. Have you seen Sinners?
I haven't yet.
She sings, she acts, she's talented as shit. Josh Allen's a badass. I hope I'm wrong on this one. I'll gladly lose this bet, but I just think Denver wins this game. Let's see really quick while we're doing this if there's any props that I'm going to bet. I was thinking about Bo Nix under 24.5 rush yards. Haven't bet that one.
How about this?
I'm looking at what?
Look.
No. Man.
Well, I'm blocking out my friends on the other side.
How?
My friend's a huge Niners fan. Huge. So when I went over there as kids, I wore a Niners hat and yeah.
Wow. Keon Coleman, anytime touchdown, plus 550. That's mispriced. Keon Coleman, anytime touchdown, but Broncos win the game. All right, we head out to Seattle, home of the grunge era, home of Soundgarden, Nirvana, Mudhoney, Pearl Jam, Even Flow. Seattle, a 7-point favorite.
Jordan Love.
Total in the game, 45. You know, again, I got a hedge here. I picked the Niners before the season, but I didn't know that Nick Bosa was going to die. Now they can't generate a pass rush. I thought maybe Fred Warner could come back for a playoff run. Dude, Robert Saleh, I told you this was going to happen. He's done such a good job this year that now he's getting head coaching interviews. He's not a head coach, but he's a hell of a coordinator, especially when he's paired with the genius Kyle Shanahan, who I love. I wish LaFleur was more like Shanny. All these guys, his little brothers, like his little tree, they're all great play callers, but Shanny's a fucking dick. LaFleur needs to be more of an asshole like Kyle Shanahan. His players are fucking afraid of him, dude. And rightfully so. But anyway, I just think that this is a bad spot. No George Kittle, right? Like, is Kyle Juszczyk and Ricky Pearsall going to be able to step up and make plays against this Seattle top 10 defense on the road? Everybody keeps doing the, I can't trust Sam Darnold thing. You know when I trust Sam Darnold? When he has clean pockets and when he's throwing against a beat-up defense. I like Seattle to win this game by double digits here.
Do I need to go live today when LaFleur gets extended? I don't fucking want to. I think LaFleur's Ben Johnson sunned him so bad.
That's why you bring him back. This is the beginning of his villain arc.
Yeah, right. Matt LaFleur on a villain arc?
Yeah, I think that Ben Johnson brought it out of him.
No, Matt LaFleur's probably been crying in his glass of fucking Bonanza wine for 7 days.
Yeah, but who else?
I'm taking the Niners, by the way.
To cover or to win?
To win.
Really?
Shanny either doesn't make the playoffs or they go to the NFC Championship game.
Brock Purdy's good.
I told you I hate my picks.
Would you rather have Brock Purdy as your starting quarterback or Jordan Love?
Love.
Me too.
I like Purdy, though.
I think Jordan Love is awesome.
I think he's so fucking good.
I just don't think him and I like LaFleur. I'm not a LaFleur hater. I think they're a terrible, like Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie. Two very good-looking people, two cool people. They weren't good together. Brad Pitt was getting drunk on planes, beating the fucking shit out of their adopted children. They had to part, and I think that might be Jordan Love and Matt LaFleur.
Jordan Love's a lot like me. Jordan Love.
I don't know about that.
No, listen. Hear me out. Jordan Love can do a lot of good, and people are like reluctant to say, "Okay, yeah, there's something there," but he makes one little tiny mistake, and he gets judged differently than the rest of his contemporaries. I can pump out great content for 15 years now, but I make one little tiny mistake and I'm vilified in ways that only Jordan Love can understand. I'm clipping this and posting that.
I think the wide receivers are dog shit. Like, I like Watson. Dobbs makes big play after big play. I don't want him on special teams, but
I like Josh Jacobs returning kicks.
Like, so many. I think that's just them saying, like, does that mean he's not coming back next year?
Remember the play that the Kennard caught it and then he kicked it 15 feet? That's the worst fucking game ever.
Honestly, I just want to look forward to what's coming up. I don't even want to think about these idiots right now.
All right, so I'm taking the 2-1 seeds to lose on Saturday.
All right, let's go out to Chicago, home of Italian beef, deep dish pizza, Kanye West, and myself. Your hometown fib, Ryan Horvat. The Bears were 4-point dogs. Now they're 3.5-point dogs. Total 48.5. So Matthew Stafford has tore up Dennis Allen defenses, but then everybody's going to talk about Matthew Stafford in cold weather games. Dude, I wanted to bet the Rams, and I kind of want the Rams to win it. But the issue I have here is Stafford the last couple weeks in these bigger games. Like, I bet them against Carolina. I thought they were going to win that game by 30. He's gotten a little sloppy with the football, dude. And the Bears defense down, one of the worst in the league. But they could take away the football. And I just think Caleb Williams is the Iceman. And I think that the Bears are going to win this game outright. I bet the Bears. Bears. Sorry.
Poor timing for...
At least I wasn't a fucking Niners fan, though.
I know. Poor timing for the nickname the Iceman to stick, but...
Oh...
There he is.
You should put that next to Aaron Rodgers when he was a kid. Do you know Aaron Rodgers was a Niners fan growing up and they did not take him number 1 overall? They passed on him.
Did you know that nobody recruited him, but then somebody went to go scout a tight end and then at Butte College? I have learned this. When there is a team of destiny that is, chugging down the tracks, you don't stand in front of that train to try to stop it.
No.
You just let it go. You let it go. You let it go and you try to catch a ride until it eventually comes to a stop. So I will be taking the Los Angeles Rams to lose this football game. I'm taking the Bears. Now. Could the Bears have put too much energy into last week's game and then lose the next round to a team from LA, a la the Brewers?
I don't think so, honestly. I think they're going to carry that momentum over. Like, they finally got the
Bears fans right now aren't even thinking about the Rams. They're still pissing on our grave. And they're still going to win.
Yeah, but that's like the fans. That's not the Bears. Like, the Bears are preparing now for the Rams, I would assume. I hate to say it. They kind of remind me a little bit of the Aaron Rodgers Super Bowl run. Hot quarterback, taking away the football. I think Caleb, this might be like his Atlanta game for Rodgers. Caleb's good. You know who I know why, like, he reminds me of Aaron Rodgers. That would be my player count for Caleb.
I love Caleb.
Nowhere near as good as Aaron Rodgers, who hashtag people forget, greatest of all time. All right, let's go out to Boston.
And his hashtag people forget not married.
Let's go out to. You think we're ever? Yeah, I don't know. I was talking about that with Ostrowski, and he was like, if I were a network, he's like, I don't watch the McAfee shit, but I would hire him, right? And I was like, I know, because Rodgers, a lot of people are like, well, he's just gonna ride off into a cave and eat berries for the rest of his life. No way, dude. He likes the attention way too much. He's gonna be somewhere.
You know who Rodgers is? Or Roger's
You?
wife is. No,
Oh.
no, yeah. Roger's wife is Vera Peterson
Who's that?
from Cheers. Norm Peterson's
Oh,
off-screen,
yeah.
never seen wife.
Yeah, yes. Okay, there you go. I thought you were being serious there. Cheers,
No.
all-time show. I heard my wife even say, I knew that. Well, yeah, because we just rewatched Cheers during the pandemic. Dude, I don't know. I think you really I don't know. Maybe it's like when Dennis Rodman married himself. Remember that? In promotion of his book, Bad As I Want to Be.
You know who I'm going to marry after this weekend?
Who?
D'Amico Ryans. Once the Houston Texans go to New England.
Yeah, let's ship up to
victory.
Boston like the fucking dropkick Murphys in English. Do you like apples? Do you like apples?
Do I like apples? Yes.
Well, I got a number. How about them apples? Whose car we taking? I'm trying to do my best Boston to set the scene here.
Park the car in the Harvard Yard.
I bet Will Anderson to win Super Bowl MVP because this game I'm having a hard time with because I could see Houston winning the Super Bowl because they have the best defense in the league. But CJ Stroud goes like full idiot at least 3 to 4 times per game. I like New England to win this game. I'm rolling with Drake May. I don't know if you know this, Bart. I actually, and I'll retweet it for all the people once he wins this game. I would have taken him number 2 overall, right behind Caleb. I think Drake May's a better quarterback than Jaden Daniels. Mike Vrabel is awesome. I'm going to go Patriots here.
So I took all road teams except for the Bears.
Yeah.
I told you I hate my picks.
I think the Bears are like one of 4 teams. They're the 4th team in NFL history to be dogs in back-to-back home playoff games. It's crazy.
You know, the Packers, I saw this stat. They're the first team in NFL history to have a dog shit coach and their fans still defend them.
They do. Yeah. They invent new ways to lose every year, which is pretty depressing.
Did you see this tweet? I got to give it to you.
Hit it.
This was from Justice McKing. The Packers have existed for 106 years. In the last 6 years, you've witnessed the most passing yards by a visiting quarterback at Lambeau Field in 23. The most rushing yards by the most rushing yards by a visiting running back at Lambeau Field in this year, Henry. Most 9+ point leads blown by a team, 5 this year. Only team to ever blow a 7+ point fourth quarter lead to Kyle Shanahan, who's otherwise 1-39. Only NFL team in history to lose 3 games without having to punt. And the most rushing yards ever allowed in the NFC Championship game. And Matt LaFleur is going to get more money.
Yep. It's sad.
Yeah. All right. Monday night.
Wait, who are you taking?
Houston.
Oh, you're taking the Texans to win?
Yeah. All of my picks are moneyline Mike picks.
All right. So Miami right now, an 8.5 point dog, total 47.5. Everybody loves Indiana. Everybody loves Signetti. Everybody likes Mendoza. Oh, gee golly, Jesus Christ, the Lord and Savior. He wanted us to put it. Fuck me. I hate Mendoza. He bores me. I think
Miami. Some breaking baseball news quick?
Yeah, hit me. Is it involving the Cubs?
No, Bo Bichette.
A Dodger. A
Yankee. Not the Dodgers. The Mets.
I fucking hate New York so much. Did you know
3 years, 126.
Can
3 years, 126.
Can you name 2 national radio hosts right now that aren't from New York?
Well, you and me, no, we're out.
The fucking Mets, bro. The fucking Mets, they gotta bring back fucking Pete Alonso, bro. That's all. Like, what if you want to listen to sports?
Steve Cohen might not have got you the Christmas present you wanted, but all the rest of the gifts under the tree are looking real shiny and nice right now.
All right, bench cut start. Thanksgiving, Christmas, Easter. Bench cut start. What you going with? 844-7950.
You got to cut Easter. Easter, spring, weather sloppy.
And all it is, and this is kind of your bit, is all I hear now from the national scene is just, this coach is an idiot. That coach is an idiot. This team sucks. Never any breakdown, though, of why said coach is idiot. Like, what the fuck are you doing? You know? Syracuse, man. I'm just saying, some people might like sports radio and they don't care about New York. It's a funny concept, right? Anyway.
Bench cut start. Coke, Pepsi, or Aussie Cola.
So I'm not going to bet this game right now, but right before kickoff, I'm going to take a lot of money and I'm just going to throw it in the same fucking fireplace that I did when I bet Oregon against Indiana, which, by the way, I knew that game was over after the first throw. Dante Moore, it wasn't so much the pick six. You saw it in his face. He was seeing ghosts, and it's because Indiana's defense is so good. But you know who else's defense is so good? Miami's. My guy, Ruben Bain, trying to be a top 5 pick. I think he's going to sack Mendoza a couple times. I don't know that Miami could beat Indiana, but if we get a 10, we're at 8.5 right now. I want to see where this number closes. Dude, this game is being played in Miami Gardens at the Hard Rock Stadium. It's a home game, and they're catching more than a touchdown. Nobody wants to bet against Indiana. I'll be that guy. Give me the fighting Carson Becks. He's been so good with the football. He's not forcing those throws. Used his legs, scored the game-winning touchdown. Give me Miami here. You know what? Fuck it. Miami's winning this game. I will be the only person on this planet. Miami beats Indiana. 28-24. Shocks the world.
Hold on. Say that again. Wait. Say that again. Solo.
I'll be the only person on the planet. Give me Miami, not only to cover the 8.5 or wherever we close. Miami on Monday night is going to beat Indiana. Plus 280 right now at FanDuel. I'll lock it in. You know what? Scared money don't make money, Bart. Miami shocks the world. Go Hurricanes. Go Abella Danger.
What was there a scream in there? Did you hear that?
No. Maybe we picked up. Maybe we picked up like another dimension. Do you believe in like other? Do you fuck with other dimensions and shit?
I think if you ask me the question, do you believe? My answer is yes to all of it.
Do you believe you could fly? Do you believe that you could touch the sky? Do you ever think about it? Do you remember when R. Kelly was the #1 artist and then like he was pissing on girls and now he's in federal prison?
My son came home singing that song the other day. I go, why are they still teaching you that shit?
I believe I could fly.
I believe I can touch the sky.
Look, what R. Kelly did, the whole urination thing, terrible. But when Toya Toin comes on, you bet your ass I'm rolling up that window. Last call for alcohol. We're closing down the bar.
Think about it every night and day. I spread my wings and fly away.
Yeah. It's more Michael Jordan than R. Kelly, if that makes sense. You know,
that was our slogan for our senior year of soccer. Our shirt said, Fondy Soccer, I believe I can fly.
Ours was we fucked them. After we beat every single team, while all the parents and the priests at this Catholic school would be walking to their cars, it would just be like, Morris, we fucked them. We wanted everybody to hear it.
I believe I can soar.
See me running through the open door. I believe I could fly. Woo! Remember when people would get all mad because I would start singing on the air because I'd be on like 2 hours of sleep after covering the Brewers game?
Remember when Imig
we had a commercial-free hour? We had no commercial.
Imig would quiz us on 90s music?
Yeah. I mean, we had a literal hour where we could not cut to a commercial.
Should I ask Imig if he wants to do a take me out to the Paul game again? Do you want to do that?
Yes.
Take me out to the Paul game?
I have literally nothing else to do.
I have nothing to do except go online and have people celebrate that I'm not working. That's fucking awesome.
Those are always, yeah.
I believe I can soar. You're not going to get me down. I still believe I'm running through that open door.
Yeah, somebody's going to hire us. There's a program director out there right now. The next Tom Parker.
Yeah.
You know, a guy that wants to bring the local back to local radio. Again, we don't care about Syracuse, Fordham, the fucking Yankees, the Mets, the Knicks. I haven't watched one game all year. Is Marcus Camby still a Knick?
Yeah, 13-10 last night.
Remember one time I got in a fight with Sylvie from Waddle and Sylvie on the best Chicago station, ESPN 1000, because I wanted Marcus Camby as the 6th man, and I wanted the Bulls to deal a 2nd-round pick, and he was like, that's dumb. And I was like, fuck you talking about? And then Marcus Camby averaged a double-double that year.
I believe it's time to go.
Yeah, I'm about to go hang out with my wife. We're going to get some lunch. Maybe Costco. I don't know. I don't know if we'll have enough time.
You got to get shopping at Costco. They're going to check over your receipt so hard.
You know what I was thinking about this morning? A lot of things, like why is my paycheck $1,000 short? But I was also thinking, like, man, you got to enjoy these next couple of years.
I wish I got a paycheck today. I was like, what is this for?
It's awesome that my son now is 12 years old and he's getting into, he likes to hang out finally. And like I said, quiz me about sports, still into the WWE and whatnot, even though the product right now, not so great. But I was thinking about how old I am because I had a colonoscopy this week. Dude, my kid is going to be a teenager next birthday. And then pretty soon he's like 14, 15. And then I was remembering myself at 14, 15.
Not good.
Time really, Kenny Chesney was onto something when he said, don't blink.
How's that one go?
Don't blink. You might find your baby's growing up like mine did, or something like that. I actually almost saw Kenny Chesney 3 times, but me and my buddies would just go and party in the parking lot and then not even go in. Not a big country guy, except for Sturgill.
Yeah. All right. Hey, always good to see you.
Thanks, dude. Have a good weekend.